Good evening and a very warm welcome to Bowls New South Wales' coverage of Season 3 of the TAB Platinum Pennant. As you saw from that opener, we once again have assembled 12 fantastic club sides to take part this season, all hoping to emulate what Marylands achieved last year and take home the title of Season 3 TAB Platinum Pennant champions. Our opening match tonight is here at the home of the Carlingford Koalas as they take on our Season 1 winners, the Cabramatta Bullants. My name is Lee Stinson, and joining me in commentary tonight, I'm thrilled to be joined by Cabramatta and New South Wales star Rebecca Lord. And Beck, we should be in for a great match here tonight. What are you looking forward to between these two sides?
Thanks, Lee, and good evening, everyone. I'm looking for, this is going to be a big game. It's the first one of the season for the Platinum, and both of them have improved, or not really improved, but usually Carlingford have got some new additions to their team, and Cabra is, as they are, strong no matter what. So I reckon it's going to be a big fight to the end.
Absolutely. Should be a great match, and we'll talk through some of the team changes here shortly. And you can see on screen that top match will be our featured rink tonight. So for Carlingford, Sean Nelson, Zach Robertson, Kevin Anderson and Ryan Burnett to take on Michael Phillips, James Reynolds, Nick Cale and Jay Bruce. And you can see from those other two matches, there is stars aplenty across the green here this evening, and you'll be able to follow on with those scores throughout our coverage here tonight. Just a little earlier, I was fortunate enough to catch up with two of tonight's contestants for a quick chat leading into this huge match here this evening. We're joined by Nick Cale from the Cabramatta Bullants, and Nick, looking forward to the season ahead. Been champions here before. What are the expectations leading into Season 3?
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting season, Lee. Season 3 of the Platinum Pennant. So, look, Bullants are all really looking forward to it. We've got a great crew again this year, so hopefully we can get back to top of the table.
And you did refresh the lineup a little bit coming into this season. Who are the new additions that have come across to Cabramatta this year?
Yeah, still very similar look for us this year. Still high-quality players in our squad. So we do have the inclusion of Jay Bruce, Jack Lewis coming over from Engadine last year. So two exciting new inclusions in our lineup. We can't wait to see them in the Bullants colours.
And absolutely. And obviously you've been practising here over the last few ends. The conditions going to be pretty slow tonight with all the rain over the past 24 hours in Sydney. What's been the message to your front-end players leading into tonight?
Yeah, look, it is running a little bit slow. It's still very playable. Quite a nice surface, but yeah, it might be a bit of an even game tonight. Maybe Carlingford practising on this green earlier in the week. Might be a little bit different tonight compared to what they've been training on. So message to our front end, obviously get the bowls up. Bowls pass are going to help us win the game. So if we can get that right, it'll make the back end's life a lot easier.
And last year you were here and it was Carlingford that came away with a 10-0 win. I'm sure you're keen to turn the tables tonight.
Yeah, 10-0 last year. They played excellent against us. That was one that hurt us in our last season. But hopefully we can get the job done against them tonight, put the roles on the reverse, and yeah, hopefully we can get the win.
Fantastic. Thanks for joining us, Nick, and good luck for this evening. And also with us from the Carlingford Koalas, their gun marquee, Kevin Anderson. Welcome, Kevin, your third season at the club. What's the great thing about being back here at Carlingford each year?
It's just a good setup, mate. Great culture, good people, good management in place. Obviously, Johnsy's left now, but he was the sort of the foundation behind this, and the guys in charge now have done a great job. Darren Morrison's leading the club by example, and yeah, now really looking forward to getting started again.
And similar to Nick, there's been a couple of new additions to your side as well. Do you want to talk through those couple of new players that have come to the club?
Yeah, a couple of half-decent pickups. Spurry and Benny Winther, obviously fantastic players. Guys like that could walk into any team in this league. So, yeah, we're delighted to have them on board and looking forward to seeing them strutting their stuff tonight.
And 11th in year one, 8th last year. So you're on the upward curve. Has there been chat amongst the group about trying to make that push for finals?
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. That's our goal for the year and make finals. And, yeah, we'll see what happens for there. But, yeah, we think we've got the cattle this year. So we're ready to have a crack. And, yeah, hopefully we'll improve on last year and make finals.
And always a class team, Cabramatta. What's the expectations for yourself going into play the Bullants tonight?
Yeah, like you say, mate, they're superstars. They've got about 46 Jackaroos on the roster, so yeah, I think they've picked 12 of them tonight. So yeah, we're under no illusions. They're a great squad, great club, but yeah, we think we can roll them again, just like we did last year.
And a couple of your front-end guys, I think Sean Nelson on debut tonight. What are you expecting from Sean going into his first time here in Platinum Pennant?
He's a super player, mate. Like, Platinum Pennant is probably the best league in the world. So guys like that, they don't get picked unless they're good enough. So absolutely backing Sean in tonight. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
Fantastic. Thanks, Kevin, and best of luck with the game tonight. So there you are. We've heard from the two key players, and we'll be up shortly with round number 1 of the TAB Platinum Pennant. It's the Carlingford Koalas hosting the Cabramatta Bullants. And we thank those players for their time before the match. As we pick things up here, we have just started end number 1 on our feature ink. It's Carlingford holding the one shot. 𝗥𝗢𝗨𝗡 on the mat. And Beck, this Jack's moved around a fair bit in the opening end as we saw those player interviews. The Jack was going everywhere while we're watching.
Yeah, definitely. And this one, what a great shot there by Nick. I think especially with these greens tonight is because of the rain that we have had, you've just got to give it, a metre or two through. So sitting bowls through and giving it a chance is probably the best ideal for tonight, especially on these surfaces.
Absolutely. We're grateful we'll still be bringing you the action tonight. We've had close to 100 millimetres of rain here at the venue over the last 36 hours.
Yeah, very frightening, wasn't it? Not too sure if the first game of the season was going to go ahead, but luckily we pulled through.
Ryan Burnett from Carlingford here catches him to the Jack on the way through. Unfortunately, still a few down there.
Yeah. I think Jay's just trying to get back to those white bowls there. Just land there for, your second or your third shot. Try and reduce that harm there for Ryan to trail it back.
A little deeper than what you were suggesting, but still not in a bad spot.
Yeah.
As you alluded to before, it's one of those nights where you are going to play a little bit more weight than less at these trail and sit shots. So I'm sure we'll see Ryan again. That jack-eye bowl, trail the Jack.
Oh, it's a good try.
Just hoping for it to sit in front of those inside bowls to reduce the count. It's not quite going to do so. So Jay Bruce comes back to the mat. Looks like he's got a free shot here to draw in for a fourth counter. Looked like it was 3 to Cabra.
Be a great starter. Doesn't mind it here.
He's got to beat that yellow bowl to be in the count. Yeah, he's well and truly done that. So that's 4 shots on our opening end to the Bullants. Great conversion shot from Nick playing third. Got the Jack out in the open, and unfortunately for Ryan Burnett, just didn't quite trail it through himself.
Just noticed on rink 3 there, Carl Healy's rink, they just had a dead end, so they had to replay their first end. So it looks like it's going to be that fighting match tonight, which is great.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. Plenty of Jack movement. Some of the players, when we're out talking to them before the match, were saying that it's definitely not the night to be short. The Jack's going to be moving around plenty. In this standard of bowls, it would anyway, but given a nice fresh green, bit slower tonight, they're going to be pushing up through the head. I'm sure we'll see plenty of dead ends in amongst the good bowls. Especially looking at this rink we're on here. Is Kevin Anderson playing third for Carlingford, one of the biggest and quickest drivers in the game.
Oh, definitely. We definitely saw that up at BPL this year, or not that long ago, actually. Probably like last week. Yeah.
Last week goes so quick in the bowls world.
Yeah. Which was incredible, and they came runner-up. So he's definitely, on form at the moment.
There on the mat, Sean Nelson for Carlingford, leading up, making his debut in Platinum Pennant here this evening. Started bowls here at Carlingford as a junior back in the 90s. and has returned back after having a few seasons at Wenny Leagues. Come back home to where it all began and gets his chance tonight, so I'm sure he's looking forward to the opportunity here in round one to show his wares.
Great shot there by James Reynolds. Little touch the jack, which is great. And a good congratulations also to James Reynolds, who was just recently selected in the Scottish All Nations sides in April, which is incredible.
Yeah, great effort as Zach Robertson parks his bowl right behind the jack. Yeah, we did hear Kevin joke in the interview pre-game there that Cabramatta have 46 jackaroos in this 12-person side tonight. Full of stars, the Cabramatta Bullants, as always. One of our power clubs here in New South Wales. If you're joining us from afar this evening, spend a lot of time and money and invest into the sport and hosting of events and having these great players at their club. I'm sure this event is a big target for them this year as Zach doubles up. Holds a couple there.
Very good shot there.
We mentioned conditions there earlier. Beck, it has been quite wet in and around Sydney recently.
Yes.
We're hopeful we get through the rest of the night, but there is some slight chance of showers, although it is a lot brighter than what it has been throughout the afternoon.
What a great shot there by Nick. Changes up the head a bit.
Yeah, close for shot there.
Yeah, close for shot for a couple. That was a great effort there by Kevin. Just trying to get through. So Ryan's asking Kevin to come down on his backhand off those bowls, different angles, different opportunities. And just clipped it. I think it's still that same kind of idea. You just want to try and move a little bit. Jack back is okay, and any movement of those bowls.
See Nick just catching the front and running off. Maybe he's slightly unlocked one of the angles there to promote some things.
Speed wasn't too bad. For this kind of a shot, you do need to go past the head and give it a chance. I think Kevin's here is just trying to, clean it up a bit. Create another shot. And he's in a good track here.
Yeah, played it well.
Very handy there.
Gave himself a chance to roll his own or trail the jack. Those bowls that Nick moved with his first. Jay's asked him to come across to the backhand side. I find that similar. Kevin did. Cabramatta bowl, move forward, the yellow. Close for second. And we mentioned Ryan being quick on the mat last end. Well, I think Kevin's even quicker than that. He was straight into that.
He's like, nah.
Another one at the front that won't make things any easier. Looks like everything's come back online with the coverage. So hopefully you're getting the pictures through nice and clear at home. A few of you noticed in the comments. The technical team in the background to us here, Beck, have rectified that immediately.
I saw that and I was like, got to make sure those people aren't frozen screens on our big Platinum's stage.
Yeah, great bowl. Ryan Burnett turn his own closer. At least 2. Very clogged up at the front. So the call from Nick was you can try that draw that Ryan played or try and go really quick through the front. Get half jack, half bowl and kill it.
Yeah, he's gone for that big weight, go through, create some type of,
He's
angles
pushed that
and
bowl
atmosphere.
straight through the gap without moving anything.
Wow.
2 or 3 at the moment to Carlingford. So the free draw this end for Ryan. His own blue bowl there on the wing. He can promote.
He's on a good track here. I'll up to his weight.
He's in a wide drawing set. He's got the
great shot
Taylor
there.
Aces out tonight as Ryan Burnett.
Very good shots.
Right to the top of the jack. We'll see what the count is in the end. 3 it is to the Koalas as they get on the board here in end number 3. We'll see those other scores coming in. The rink next door to this match, Darren Morrison from Carlingford taking on Aaron Wilson for Cabramatta. And on the far rink, it's Brett Spur up against Carl Healy.
Long end here. We've got basically T to T. This would definitely test all the conditions of the players, especially on this slow grass. Great start there by Lead. Anything behind is great, especially on a adjustable long end.
And Beck, we could be on pace for world record scoring tonight. We're 12 shots after 3 ends already on our feature rink. A 5 and a 4 for Cabramatta, a 3 for Carlingford.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I wonder if we could get a 40 all game or something like that here on our coverage.
Great bowl here. Very good bowl.
Yeah, Sean Nelson, a couple of good ones.
Well played there by Mickey Phillips.
Yeah, sits the shot bowl.
Great correction.
There was an urgent call from the Carlingford skip, Ryan Burnett, for this longer length. And
Yeah. Well, Zach's pretty close here as well. Any touch is great. Oh, just slid through, but shot, I reckon.
you're going to be close
Close
there
measure,
between those
yeah.
white and yellow. So good first bowl. Obviously, we score the game by the number of shots at the end, but you can almost see who's going to win tonight by who has the fewest short bowls.
Yeah, definitely.
They're just absolute killer in these conditions, as you well know, Beck. It's such a feat about getting to the jack and past, and we saw that last end. Once that jack moved, how tricky it was for the back end players to get access
through.
to the head.
1,000%, yeah. Just want to create a clear path for your end players, and what we've been taught is you're leading your second is your engine room. So, they lead it up first, put it on or put it behind. And then, your backhand does all the damage and cleans it up.
Fortunate there for Jimmy Reynolds. Just got caught a little bit wide. We can feel the breeze from where we are outside. You're just picking up a little bit. Hopefully that's going to blow away some of that dark clouds that we see overhead, as well as some of our paperwork getting blown around on screen.
All my notes.
Yeah, the breeze significantly picked up. Just just in that last couple of minutes. As Kev, does he get back to that yellow?
Oh, wow,
yeah.
what a great shot there.
Little touch off
By
the
Kevin.
outside bowl. Rocks back in.
Nick's just looking here just to get any contact of that shot bowl and trail to Jack.
Just short on the draw there. Less than a metre. But on that hand, that would make it a little more difficult.
Yeah, switching him now onto the forehands. Looking underneath Mickey's bowl. Anything in between that, or on that white bowl, flop him for another, second shot.
If he gets past the front here, he's a chance.
Oh, he is too. He's done that way.
Well, it's going to be second by our vantage point. Certainly narrows the room that Ryan's got to draw in. Of course, plenty of other matches going on tonight here in the opening round of the TAB Platinum Pennant. You can keep up to date with all results on the BowlsLink results portal. Just go results.bowlslink.com.au, click on the live button, and you'll see the live up-to-date scores of every match. Ryan.
Great bowl there by Ryan. I think he's created 3 there.
Yeah, a little touch off the front, just straighten him up onto the jack. Kicks it out to that red and black bowl of Sean Nelson's.
Definitely changed it and changed the shot for Jay here now. Before it was that, that positive through under the line, but now he's got the draw under Nick's.
Just gets caught on that bowl of Nick Cales. So looks like 2 at the moment to Carlingford. Looks like Kevin just left the ring for a moment. Ryan had to come up and mark his own toucher. You see there the white bowl just to the right of the jack. Carlingford bowl as well. So at least 2 at the moment. And that was a great angle there. You can almost see that gap from that side on camera of where he was going to try and play through. Get another one in the count. Just doesn't want to spring the jack too much. That yellow bowl belonging to Cabramatta, of course. Well, another brick in the wall, so to speak. Doesn't count, but certainly doesn't make Jay's shot any easier.
No, it definitely doesn't.
So, Nick, just having a look there to see whether it was 2 or 3 for Jay. Might just determine if he tries to draw a really close bowl or plays a bit of weight at this. So, down on his backhand.
He doesn't mind it either.
Certainly reaching.
He's looking at it.
Does he find contact or the gap?
Oh,
Unfortunately for him, he's found the gap. And the players will hopefully let us know in a moment. Nick's just gone for the tape. 1 bowl removed. Measure now between that yellow Cabramatta bowl and the front 2 bowls for Carlingford. So the white one definitely counting for 2. And the other one was in as well. So it's a 3 for the Koalas, and we're 6 shots to 9 here on our feature rink after just 4 ends. As we said, on world record pace. If you've just joined our coverage tonight, my name's Lee Stinson. I'm joined in commentary by Rebecca Lord, and you're watching round 1 of Bowls New South Wales' TAB Platinum Pennant. We're back for season 3, our opening game tonight at the home of the Carlingford Koalas as they take on our season 1 winners, Cabramatta. A good fight back so far by the Carlingford side. Certainly, Beck, not what you want to see, dropping a 4 and a 5 on the first 2 ends.
Oh, definitely not. But they have kept their head in the game and started fighting back. What I think they've really done is when they've since got the mat, they've stretched it out. And that's where they're getting, shots in the head, which is great. Mickey here, just adjusting his bowl.
See there the conditions on screen. That 10-kilometre breeze, I think, has only come up in the last few minutes, as we alluded to before. It was very still before. Green at around 11.5 seconds. This point in time, about 22 degrees, so comfortable conditions for the players. And I don't think the temperature is going to get too much lower than that this evening. We're going off the forecast. As the lights are on.
Close here by Mickey Phillips. Great shots there by both leads there from Sean. What a great start here. Both leads in both seconds. Great shot there by James Reynolds. Zach's just looking to sit on that last bowl from James. Line was perfect. Jimmy's on the run here. Must be in good areas. Yeah, handy there.
Yeah, just trails past, but certainly nothing wrong with finishing in behind. As our thirds come back to the mat. Just a reminder that we are in week 1 or round 1 of the season, the condensed season in the New South Wales Platinum Pennant competition. We have 11 match rounds over the course of 5 weeks before our players this season will head to Raymond Terrace for the finals that taking place on April 11 and 12. So those finals matches will be here before we know it. As Kevy gets a nice roll out of that shot.
Straight to the camera. I love that from Kevin.
Certainly an entertainer. If you haven't watched Kevin Anderson before, you're in for a treat tonight.
Absolutely.
One of the characters in our sport.
Great effort there by Nick. Just passing through.
Been a regular feature, Kevin, at New South Wales pennant competition over the past decade or so. As we mentioned earlier, a few years here at Carlingford. Spent some time at Marylands before that as well. Of course, got a great roll down at Moema. Plenty of good assistance, I believe, down there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful club, Moema.
Nick, nice weight just under the line. That was Carlingford bowler Sean Nelson rolled up. So they hold shot on the crossover once again. Solid scores there on the other rinks for Cabra. Carl Healy's won the first couple of ends there against Brett Spur. Aaron Wilson also with an early lead.
Yeah, looking out there for all those rinks, the bowls are very close to each other. They're, really good built heads. Jay looks like he's just under there.
Just got to get on that last one of Ryan's. Of course, Jay's had a lot of success over the past few seasons in New South Wales. He's our current State Fours champion. Also won the state singles in New South Wales 2 seasons ago. That was a thrilling final played out at Club Dubbo. Made his debut in the state side against Victoria a couple of years ago as well, and part of the Ali Shield campaign. They've been knocking on the door for quite a few years for New South Wales representation and got that chance a couple of seasons ago. Now Ryan trying to make contact here to get any weight through to that back white bowl.
Oh, wow.
Turn it over. Still just the one.
Still one.
Had an opportunity there for a bit of a cannon through those bowls. Yeah, does he turn?
Oh, he's not turning.
Yeah, just
Oh.
a little
A little bit towards that end there where it had us a bit shook.
So the pace of scoring slows down a little bit. And it's Carlingford scoring 1. Our first non-multiple of the game.
So Carlingford's going along again. It's what's working for them, so good tactic there.
We thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. I hope you're enjoying the coverage of opening night. And this is the first of 4 games we have for you this weekend on the Bowls New South Wales YouTube channel. We're taking the team early tomorrow morning. We'll be at Soldiers Point. So 11 o'clock start tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock New South Wales time. So adjust those times if you are viewing from interstate or abroad. At 11 a.m. we see the Engadine Cougars taking on Belrose Bulls. And it's a double header tomorrow, so plenty of live action. That will be followed at 4 p.m. by a replay of last season's grand final, where Warilla Gorillas will take on our defending champions, Maryland's Magic.
That will be a very good match to watch there.
Should be an absolute cracker with those 2 high-quality teams.
100%. They'll be defending and then one regaining, revenge, basically.
Absolutely. And we get the opposite end of the scale on Sunday morning. We head from Soldiers Point to Charlestown. And it will be those 2 teams in action, our 2 newcomers here in Season 3. So the Tigers and the Soldiers will do battle on Sunday morning. So plenty of coverage over these next 3 days here on the Bowls New South Wales YouTube channel. So please join us across the course of what's going to be an exciting 3 rounds of action.
To Carlingford. I know. I'm a Cabramatta player. I'd just say 1 down. Sorry, guys. 1 to Carlingford at the moment.
I'm just disappointed, Beck, we didn't get you in when it was Cabramatta against St John's.
I know.
Your partner, of course, playing for St John's, and yourself as a Cabramatta player.
I know. Tyson Wilson, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how that would go on. I think it would be what I would say would probably be having to wash the dishes or cook the next meal. But yeah, that would be quite difficult in that match.
Jimmy just trying to add a little weight here on his forehand on a wider line. Just gets around the back, so still that Shaun Nelson bowl.
Yeah.
Had a chance to trail the jack there, Kevin. Just went under the line, but they've got a collection of bowls there. Bottom right of jack. There's two white bowls just to the back right of the jack, both belonging to Carlingford. So the call from Jay was to make sure you play a little bit more weight. You don't want to just trail the jack a metre. Had the right weight, just missed the line. And Kev had perfect weight with his first. Is he close to trailing this jack? They've got all those bowls to the right.
Oh,
well,
wow.
sits the second bowl instead.
Great shot there.
Gets a few turns out of that.
Dre's indicating that could be 3. Possibly a measure for 4th. For Zach's back bowl. Nick here looking for any contact. Jackal bowls. And
we've got our first dead end.
Great shot.
On our streaming rink. Terrific accuracy there from Nick Cale. And unsurprisingly for Carlingford, as we see the replay there, Jack straight out to the picket fence on the side of the green. Of course, for those who do know the club here at Carlingford, a few years ago now, down the left-hand side, as you see on the picture there, they transitioned to having an outdoor area on what used to be the closest rink to the club. So where our players are competing tonight would have traditionally been Rink 2 under the old club layout. And where Rink 1 was, Beck is now taken up by all these marquees that we see in front of us.
Yeah, you feel like you're really in the action at this club. Because as the Rink 1, it's on the grass and everything, and it's, you feel like the bowls is just there at your, at your toes, at your feet. But a great shot there. Great starter by Shaun.
You mentioned earlier he's on debut, but these last few ends maybe might have taken a little bit to settle in, but ever since he's had control of the mat and jack.
Oh, definitely just been in the groove. A very good reply there by Mickey.
That bowler dropped out to the left. We nearly had the exact same setup as last end.
Yeah.
With the black and red bowl on the jack and the yellow one directly onside.
Yep. Well, their memory is quite good, I would say that. The first 2 bowls.
Both leads, while a little upset that they didn't get as close as their first. I'm sure their skip's happy they've gone past the jack.
Yeah, definitely. And a great shot there by Zach. Zach's been been bowling pretty well in the past couple of ends. He's always been thereabouts or behinds.
Absolutely, a good player, as we mentioned, from the Central Coast of New South Wales. And now in his early 30s, but a former New South Wales state under-25s representative in his time when he was at Edlong. Had a great mentor there for many years in Aaron Sheriff before he moved north.
It's close here again. What a great shot.
Just played it well. His own bowl straight down the line. 2 terrific shots. And one of the features, of course, of the coverage, these slow motion replays. It's set up pretty well again for Carlingford. Jimmy Reynolds trying to work in from his own bowl. Lovely weight. Does it turn back? It does. He's been a bit disappointed with his opening few ends. So all players really finding their range. The locals here at the club this afternoon, Beck, were telling me this green's only been back in for a week or two. So
really?
whilst being a little bit slower, he's certainly extremely true after going through a full renovation in the growing season.
Looks amazing, actually. Quite jealous I'm sitting here. Wish I could be out there.
Kevin Anderson, does he miss
close.
the jack? Well,
What
he
a
does.
shot there by Kevin.
A little touch off the front. So you just get a flick on that front wide bowl, which straightens him up. Gets that James Reynolds bowl straight past the jack. It's a light, at least 2.
I think Nick here is just trying to create some type of movement. Get up through. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. He's moved things around.
He's moved things around.
Angles are a lot nicer here. It's that
Yeah.
situation now where for Carlingford it's tricky to make things a lot better.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And for Cabra, there's so many angles to work with, and with 3 bowls left, you know that Nick and Jay aren't going to miss 3 consecutive running shots at this. So do they play the perfect draw with just minimal weight to tap the bowl on the jack? You can see where they're looking at there, or are they going for that bit of cover? Looks like they're decided on the option.
Yeah. Just saw on our rink 2, Aaron Wilson was down 2 and trailed the jack back for about 2 to himself. But Darren Morrison doesn't muck around here. He's on the mat. He's ready to go.
So he's gone for that delicate draw. Well, unfortunately, he's probably created another angle for the guys to use.
Yeah, you got it underneath now, Kevin's.
Yeah, well, Nick's bowl there
is
partially obscured, but if he hits that one full on, it's going to cannon the other bowl right through the jack. Might have just gone under the line there with that weight.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
You can see those front 2 bowls are lined up, that greyish coloured bowl onto the black and red right through the jack. So we'll see once again whether they put a bowl down on the bottom right, below right of where the jack is as cover. Or does he try and change things up a little bit? Very high line. I'm assuming this is the cover. As we said, the below right side of the screen.
Is it there, though? I think it's... Yeah.
Only thereabouts jack high. I wonder if it's a bit slower out on that wider part of the green. Unused.
There is a couple of dark patches on there. You can see on the green.
We'll see a nice firm running shot here from Jay Bruce as well. Well, he's in the area for contact. See what angle he finds.
Okay.
He's kicked it onto the jack. I believe it's still 1 to Carlingford. Bowler J sitting there in front, being marked as a touch at now second shot. You see, worked off Kevin Anderson's white bowl, run up onto the jack, and just moved it back a couple of inches to where that white Carlingford bowler. Is a great replay from the team here alongside us. Show you exactly what's happened.
I think what Ryan's trying to do, or what shot I would play, would go the forehand, and you're just trying to split between those bowls there that are all Cabra, because you've got Nick's, Mickey's, and Jimmy's as well. You just want to try and land in there. Yeah, so Ryan's gone forehand here, splitting those two bowls.
Just wants to get past there. Dropped alongside his other. It's just tough with those angles in front of the jack. Don't work well for Jay's bowl to come through, so if he sticks to his backhand, I think he'll try and come off the white bowl. Just a couple of rolls off centre, or try and get to the shot bowl on the forehand. There is two options. And it looks like just over the draw on the forehand. Trying to get around the red and black back to the shot bowl. Really good speed for it.
Yeah, perfect speed there.
Just played it a little wide, and it's Carlingford with their fourth straight end. They narrow the margin here to just one shot. 8 plays 9 here on our feature rink. Plenty of people tuning in tonight. We thank you for joining us. See viewers from Queensland, South Africa, South Australia. Plenty of people on board tonight.
Amazing.
I'm sure there's plenty in and around New South Wales, of course.
So yeah, just recapping, it has been raining here and in Sydney for the past 48 hours, which is why the bowls are a little bit slow or starting to, slow up towards the jack. We were lucky enough, we had a bit of rain today, but we're lucky enough that it has hold for this game and for this match, which is great.
So far, so good.
Yeah, don't want to jinx just yet. Haven't got my rain jacket, so great starter there by Sean. Didn't like where that jack was placed, so it's like, I'll move it myself. Great touch-up.
And of course, if you are new to Pennant competition in New South Wales, all 3 rinks will play 21 ends, and we play under a 10-point scoring system. So the overall board at the top of your picture there, that's worth 7 points, and each rink is 1 point each. If there is a draw on either the master board or the rink board, there's no extra ends played. You just halve the points here in the sectional rounds.
Oh, great goal there by Sean.
Things, of course, vary season to season with the results. In season number 1, our 5th place side, Mount Lewis, they were 6 wins and 5 losses to make their way into the top 5. Whereas last year, East Maitland, the Griffins had 7 wins and 4 losses and didn't quite make the finals. It all just depends on results. We had a real runaway leader last year with the Marylands Magic.
Great shot there by James Reynolds. Holding 1, I believe, possibly.
Just trying to stay in here with nice weight. Yeah, Zach's done that.
If you're around in the Sydney area near Carlingford, come on down to the bowling club. Such a great atmosphere here.
I know Darren and Keith and all the team here at Carlingford have worked extremely hard. Well played, Jimmy.
Great shot there by Jimmy.
Yeah, the team have put in a lot of effort here to have some food and beverage options available for their members. And they've been taken up under the marquees alongside our feature rink. See a replay of Jimmy's bowl. Siding up right alongside the jack. Kevy catches the front with nice weight. Be another second. Here, Beck, it's going to be to see who gets first to the top of the jack here.
Definitely,
it's available there at the moment.
It's not too bad here on this track if he just holds the touch.
So that shortish white bowl right up the top of the greens. Always going to be slightly obscuring the drive. So for Kev, the guys who are interested here, just wants anything but the gap.
Chance. That's a great shot there by Kevin.
Well, he does get to the top of that jack. Well, it tried to fall out.
Yeah, it tried then. Yeah, I saw that.
Got caught in the dimples. It tried to roll back. We see there that little touch off the front bowl, straightened up. Just sailing through, but won't go to waste.
Yeah, best back there now.
Worth reminding, you have seen earlier on, we did have the jack go out of bounds, so there's no respot in play in New South Wales Pennant. Those ends are all replayed, so we get full 21 ends. The players have that option to get the jack out of bounds at any stage.
Bad here by Ryan. Wow.
Well, he almost found his way back to count.
When he let that one go, I thought it was a bit too wide. I was going to hold out, but it's just turning out there, which is amazing to see. Especially with the amount of rain that we've had.
Yeah, Ryan going with the Taylor ace, so a nice wide drawing bowl.
Straight.
Well, it's going to roll onto the jack. Well, we must have two bowls touching there, looking at that angle.
Yep.
See, once again, that little touch off the front bowl other team got. There's two white bowls, the front one belonging to Carlingford, the back one to Cabramatta, both touching.
Oh, wow.
Did look to be a shot where Ryan could play onto his own bowl and push that white bowl behind the jack back. You just see the edge of the jack poking out there. The bowler, Kevin Anderson, is the one sitting on the angle. Only danger if he does move that back bowl, he needs to get it with enough weight because that bowl is heavily leaning on the front of the jack, and as soon as that back bowl is removed, the jack's going to go with it.
Oh, definitely. You don't want the jack hanging around in those little pockets there because we've got a couple of Cabramatta bowls there too. Just looking for
CB plays a couple of metres up onto his own.
On the backhand here. Played a great shot with his first.
Onto the blue bowl is what he wanted. Well, he's going to rock back onto that. Well, the jack has moved.
Oh, and it moves again.
Well,
it just does not want to stay in one place, does it? Yeah.
It's all happening here at the moment. Just a minor touch, and with that touch, it has moved the jack in favour of Cabramatta.
Wow. Yep.
So
and they're just taking that one. Jay has an extra bowl, but he's like, no way am I going to chance that with the amount of movement that I just made. I think Cabramatta here will start to look at some tactical plays here. They've noticed that, Carlingford has gone T to T, gone long.
Yeah, good to see they got the team together back in the middle of the rink. It's not just a decision by one. All four players coming together to work it out.
All right, they're going to T to T again.
Very good lead bowler, Mickey Phillips. He's in the long list of people back who have beaten me in a state final. Mick won the state triples when he was at Marylands, and funnily enough with Darren Morrison, who he's against here for Carlingford tonight. So both those guys at Marylands, but Mick was absolutely dynamic in that final a few years ago. Did see as well, he was in his time as Marylands, won their major singles there, one of the youngest to do so when he was only 19. Huge effort. As I mentioned earlier, been part of New South Wales under-25 sides and
the juniors,
the 𝗥𝗢𝗩𝗘 Academy squads along his journey.
Isn't a good track again here, Mickey. Little touch the jack. Inside. Very good. As a skip, you would be absolutely happy with that. One on it and one behind. Textbook lead is what they say.
I'm sure it's in the textbook somewhere. Unfortunately, all the skips that I've had mustn't have shown me that because it's not where I go.
Oh, that is a very good reply there too.
Sean Nelson.
Definitely giving the show, those two.
These guys are lighting it up. They know they need to reach. And that 10-kilometre breeze that we had before has almost died again. These ideal conditions here for quality bowls. Jimmy just crashing on the front. A little bit more weight. We are underway in all games across opening round of Platinum Pennant. Once again, you can get those up-to-date results. You go to results.bowlslink.com.au. Click on the live button. You'll see the score of all those games. To let you know, there was one game that did commence a little earlier than the rest, and 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘 Leagues 32 are leading away from home against the Soldiers Point Soldiers. 19 there at the moment.
Shot here by Jimmy. That's great there. Made two there with that little trail.
Yeah, super correction.
Up and about. Great shot.
And not easy to get to either. Full T to T length, the perfect trail. Zach's forehand being a lefty. Played it really good. Just didn't quite get the result. So around the grounds, it is 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘 32, Soldiers Point 19. East Maitland are at home on opening night, and then 19-17 in front of the visiting Belrose Bulls. Early stages at St John's Park as they take on the Raymond Terrace Jets. It's St John's in front there, 10 shots to 6. A little further south from us, the Warilla Gorillas. They trail at home currently. One of the new sides, Charlestown Tigers, 18-15 in the lead. And just getting underway at Marylands.
It's a good track there by Nick. Opens up the jack now. It's a bit lucky than before.
Yeah, very tricky to get to. Yeah, that Marylands game, early stages, they started half an hour behind us here. And it's Engadine, the side away from home, 7 shots to 4.
They're just replaying there that previous ends where it was moving those jacks so many times. Wasn't too sure who had shot, and yeah, gust of wind and fell over.
So Kevin Anderson Backhand with a bit of weight. Things not sitting great here for Carlingford at the moment. It's just going to be outside the line. Let's see where James Reynolds trailed that jack to in a really difficult position. A little bit tight, you're going to hit those front bowls. There's no direct path to it. Just play that timing weight. Well, that does give them a little bit of an angle now. If he's out. So he's going to go really quick at that last bowl now. Trying to get the inside edge.
Oh, he doesn't mind it. Oh.
Well, he's found that gap.
Wow.
There's a chance to get some of those bowls out off that edge. Probably just as easy trying that than swinging around with a few metres. Carlingford working their way back into the game overall. We're a third of the way through. See on our scoreboard at the top of the screen. Cabramatta still 8 in front. Interesting match-up, of course, if you were with us pre-game. Carlingford were 10-0 winners the last time these two sides met.
Great shot there by Jay.
So Jay going for cover and Ryan going for this angle. Well, he's got it past the jack. Got his own closest bowl out to turn it into a 3. Going for the inside edge. Caught the outside. Carried across to get his own. So he has taken that angle away, so I'll need to take the pace off a bit, get that timing shot again around the pack. Might be close with his wider drawing bowls.
Might be close here.
Just the bowl, not the jack, is what he's after. Well, catches the side.
Probably cut it down to only 2 now.
He has reduced the count, but millimetres away from getting back to the right part of the bowl to stay for shot. The longer jack worked for Cabramatta, and unsurprisingly, you see on screen there, the jack coming down towards the tee once again. 2 shots there to the Bullants. They extend their score on our feature game. 12-8.
Another great starter here.
We've spoken about some of the skips on the other rinks tonight that we can see on that scoreboard, Beck, but talent all around the greens. Look across to that Carlingford lineup underneath Carl Healy, Jack Lewis, new player to the club, moved across from Engadine in the off-season. Jack, of course, the academy and emerging squad member for the 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗡. And legend of bowls, Karen Murphy, playing second underneath.
Yes.
Really more appearances for Australia than days I've been alive. I think Karen, she's absolute star.
Absolutely.
Jessie Cattell leading on that rink as well. She's well in the mix and fighting for representative honours all the time for New South Wales and Australia.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And she just was announced. It was, not that long ago in the Australian 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗡 squad, which is amazing. But, if you look at this team right now at Cabramatta, it's like what Kevin Stroke did say, it's pretty spot on. Lots of talent here, lots of skill. It's just phenomenal.
And even for Carlingford, despite not having the international accolades of the Cabramatta side, Still some very well-credentialed bowlers. You think of Brett Spur and Ben Winther.
Absolutely.
Of course, our New South Wales State Pairs champions a couple of seasons ago. Both of those men making huge commitments, still living full-time in Victoria whilst travelling up to play all their events in New South Wales. The Hemi Palmer, Darren Morrison, 𝗟𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗠, their state winners are plenty in the Carlingford side as well. So we're thrilled to bring these coverage to you.
And it's going to be a fight to the end. I can just had a gut feeling today that it was going to be to the very last end, is what I feel like.
Yeah, for
Not
the
gonna
second end in a
call it,
row.
but yeah.
Jimmy Reynolds moves that jack back. And once again, behind that wall of lead bowls at the front now that the jack's moved. Some of these heads get really difficult to play to for our back end thirds and skips. That's why they're on the big dollars back, though.
That's why we're sitting here.
I'm sure you and I were extremely close to selection for our clubs.
Darren Morrison has just played an absolute bomb there on his ring. It was down quite a few, actually. And
we'll see that score updated. Aaron's got another bowl to go as Nick just short and outside the line there. Yeah, thrilled to see what Darren's brought to this club over the past 2 seasons.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely.
Someone who's been heavily involved in the sport, and a Bowls Australia worker and club support manager for a few years. Has an absolute passion for bowls. Well, as we see some movement up the front. I wouldn't surprise if Kevin's a lot firmer with his next, depending on whether Nick can change some angles around.
Just saw a comment there. Is that Miss Selena Goddard? No, it's Rebecca Law, but I wish I was Selena Goddard. That's a compliment. I would take that. Should mention Selena Goddard in the comments right now. Former Cabramatta teammate.
Hello, Selena, if you are watching on.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, Beck.
Miss you loads.
Played plenty at Cabra over the past few seasons.
Yes, definitely.
Member of the side that won the state fours in New South Wales last season.
Yep. Hopefully
she's still playing for Cabramatta?
Yeah, she's still playing. Yep. Obviously with commitments over in New Zealand. She's a New Zealand international player with everything that's coming up over there. So she's in her hometown. But definitely we'll be looking forward to seeing her when we play state women's pennants playoff. So that would be great.
You saw Kevin play a lot more weight with his second outside the line. Seemed to be the shot that they're going to take on here, the Koalas. So Jay might be just trying to work his way up through the yellow bowls of Mickey Phillips at the front to make things a bit harder.
Yeah, just...
and Ryan...
No time for Ryan, straight on.
Well, he's close to what he's after here.
He's
Does he get this bowl clean? Does he get the bowl clean? Well, wow. Edge onto the jack, right through into the ditch. Well, you can see only a matter of centimetres away.
I think it's second anyway, so yeah, go for it. I think it's second anyway, so go for it.
Ryan Burnett, what a shot.
You can try and get that if you like. We're with
That
you.
nice wide turning bowl that he's using gave him the chance to play a little bit less weight than the others. Find his way back to the jack. Jay after the toucher of Jimmy Reynolds. Catches the stuff at the front. Ball goes through the gap. Quite a long measure for second. I assume by the way of that shot that it is 1 to the Koalas.
Walking down from this one, Ryan, he must like it. He gets around that
Clears
one.
the front, he'll be in the count. Catches the
Weight
top.
was pretty good too.
The umpire's at the ready next to us.
Umpire.
And the players have called the umpire. So long measure. So we've got a long measure there, 3 or 4 metres for our umpire with the jack in the ditch. Gives us an opportunity, Beck, to talk about some of the other sides in the competition. Now, we've alluded that you played Cabramatta. Your partner's also at St John's Park.
Yes.
So let's take those 2 sides out of the equation.
Yep.
Who else are you thinking is going to shine here in season 3 from what you've seen with the squad list?
Yeah, well, with the squad list, it's without those 2 teams, obviously. Gorillas. They've always been up there in the finals, and I feel like I want obviously the teams that I really want to win, but I feel like they're going to come back for redemption. I really feel like this is a year with their team announcements.
A couple of handy pickups as well.
Yeah.
Jesse Nerona, former international, back in the side, and
Yeah, definitely.
they've secured the services of Chris Rosannes as one of their
Yeah.
marquees.
Which I think is incredible, and they've got their your absolute goats is what they say, your Gaz and Corey and Teasy, and which is amazing to see, and Luke Jones and young Travis Moran as well.
Well, the second Carlingford bowl moved out, so they pick up a couple.
Pick up a couple there. But,
And what about one of the sides, Beck? Is there anyone that probably hasn't featured in the finals yet that you think might give things a bit of a shake-up and rattle the tree at the top of the ladder?
Oh, I reckon that's a very tough little question. I feel like possibly. Well, I think they were in the finals sometime. Was Raymond Terrace, weren't they?
Yeah, they've been
Yeah.
they've been in the finals,
Yeah,
and of course,
Vegas.
as we said earlier, they're hosting our finals this year. They're always very tough to beat up at the hangar, so
Yeah, no, definitely.
I'm sure they'll give it a shake. Looking forward to seeing a couple of the sides on paper. Some of our existing teams like Belrose and Winnie Leagues
okay,
have
yep.
strengthened up
Yeah, that would be great to
across
see.
their squads as well, with Belrose getting Josh Walker-Davis as a full-time player,
Oh, okay, yep.
alongside former Tasmanian Ollie Morrison.
Yep.
And with
Oh, that would be great, yeah.
with Maddie Lucas and Dale McWhinney-Shillington as their marquees.
Is that for Belrose or
for
Wenty?
Belrose, yeah.
Wow, well, yeah, they are, after hearing that lineup, yeah, I think they've got quite a big chance. It all depends, you could have the best of the best out there, but if no one's gelling with each other, if you're not playing out there as a team, it's not going to work. You've got to, have a team kind of motivation. You're working together, you're cheering each other on. So I reckon a really good team there, and Belrose might be coming into the ranks a bit. Be great to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's the first night, first game, and as Bowles say, Bowles is the winner, and you never know. So
well, and that's right.
It's going to be a surprise to the very, very end, I reckon.
And just the nature of the state of play within New South Wales, and then with the addition of the marquee players from interstate, that all 12 squads look really good when presented the lineups on paper. Of course, our two new sides coming into the event. Soldiers Point. Great mix of experience and newcomers there.
Yeah, definitely.
A few members of our senior men's state side alongside former international and Australian legend and world champion 𝗟𝗟𝗡𝗑.
Oh, yes, definitely at Soldiers Point.
A couple of current and former New Zealand internationals there. Blake Signal, Sheldon Baggery-Howley as well.
Yep.
And Charlestown, well, they've picked up two marquees that were at St John's Park, with both Sean Baker and Ryan Bester making the move for play for the Charlestown Tigers, and alongside all their great Grade 1 players from former years, they have two New South Wales superstars in Nathan Dawson and Daniel Hill, so they'll be right in the mix as well.
Oh, absolutely.
So we see Jimmy add to the count, looking like a couple of shots for the Bullants.
Yeah, holding a few.
You may have heard in the background the call from Ryan was to try and put the jack in the ditch or get the two-shot bowls out.
Yeah, rumble through.
Does
Give
he
it a
hold
chance,
on?
open up for Ryan. Oh, got the wrong edge
Cuts
of it.
that bowl a bit closer.
You know, no matter what bowl Kevin puts down, whether it's, you know, not the result he wanted, he's always got a smile on his face, and he's, yeah, such a great guy. Here's Nick down here just trying to clean it up a little bit. Yeah.
And gets the edge. Even if he is only one, certainly tidied it up.
Great shot. Kevin's interested.
Well,
He was just going to hold on.
hold. Just not quite the pace.
Great effort.
Well,
Oh, just needs to get under that one.
unfortunately for Nick, he's probably just got another angle there. So for Ryan, just got to be conscious of getting his own bowl away here and just leaving himself with one in the head. There's a chance to sit shot bowl.
Just cutting down there. It's giving both hands, you know, it's turning, it's having a nice finish towards the ends. Notice a couple of our running shots from both teams. It's that tricky kind of a line. You don't want to go too wide and get stuck out there. You don't want to go too narrow where you cross the head. So it's just finding that perfect speed with the line. Jay's just trying to probably get around or inside that white one.
Yeah, somewhere between
But
those
yeah,
bowls and the
it's
ditch.
Oh,
And he
he's
has just held on. We
landed
can
that
see
ditch,
from our live view.
Hanging on by a little thread.
So Kevin just asked Ryan to back off the pace a little bit, just with a metre or so. He's gone under, but what happens here with some of these angles and run?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, he's pushed his own white jack high bowl away. So it's at least two for Cabra. So I didn't quite catch the final outcome there. I think it was 2.
2. Yep. Nick just singled. It is 2.
2 it was.
2 the Capra.
So we're underway in number 11.
Great.
If our wonderful production team alongside can hear us okay. Looks like it was 2 shots to Brett Spur on the previous end. With Brett's team now 8-7 in front. We'll get that masterboard updated. And they've scored as well on the other rink. Things tightening up here. And Sean Nelson plays his second attempt.
Just colliding there with Mickey's bowl. Jimmy again just trying to get his first bowl nice and close in the area. Behind is perfect. On a good track here by James. Just needs to get underneath. Yeah, pretty happy with that as a skip.
Absolute superstar is Jimmy. Looking at some things earlier on today, he debuted for Australia back in 2002.
I was born in 2002.
Okay, there you go.
Oh my goodness.
2002.
Wow.
Got
That's incredible.
a medal at the Commonwealth Games in Manchester that year.
Oh wow.
And still going strong and right up there as one of the best para bowlers in Australia.
Oh, 100%, yeah. It's one of the best, and not even just, you know, with bowls ability, but just as a mentor. It's a great mentor for all athletes. Great person too. Like, he's a great bloke. He's, yeah, amazing.
Zach's second one just passed as well. Yeah, Jimmy working in the sport, of course, and spends a bit of time working with our up-and-coming players in both the New South Wales and ACT, and a current member of the Bowls New South Wales State Junior Committee.
Yeah.
So giving back plenty of time to the sport, as well as we say, representative of that high level in his para events.
Oh, absolutely. If you've got any questions, Jimmy's the man to go to. He's, you know, he learns something new.
Nick just not quite getting that line there. Catches the front. One of Kevin's not going to make it. So both thirds just short. Looking to correct here with their second attempt.
Yeah. Determined here, Nick. Running up for it. Just holds on the touch. Okay, yeah.
Let's move some of those angles at the front. Just going to find the right weight around this pack.
He's cleared the pack here. He's just all up to his weight now. The speed. Handy there by Kevin.
So now masterboard again. It's just getting that little bit closer. 27 shots to 30. And your early prediction back about coming down to the last end might ring true.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to come down to the last bit. They're both fighting teams.
For all our viewers watching on at home, I certainly hope it gets down to the last end as a neutral observant here.
Great shot here by Jay. Just let's keep on running. Oh, track was beautiful. So Darren Morrison just picked up a shot there on his rink.
So he's trying to swing at the inside edge of Jay's bowl to pick up both. Well, he's well underneath.
He has.
Well, he's tipped Sean Nelson's bowl through the Cabra one onto the jack. So at least two there now for the Bullants. See, they're well under the line. Just catches the back edge. The red and black. Through the yellow onto the jack. I'm certain that Ryan's going to play weight at that if nothing moves now. Jay, good forehand draw with his opening bowl.
Not a bad track here, just needs to get down just a touch.
Just be out of the count.
Yeah.
Oh, there is
Different
danger.
angles.
I think he has to take it on though. Try and get Jay Bruce first bowl. Through the yellow. Belonging to Michael Phillips. Here it is, firm weight.
Firm weight here by Ryan.
Well, he's got Jays. Well, clears that one out. So reduces the count to one. So they're nice and firm, straight toward that bowl. Cabra just reasserting dominance here on our feature rink. That's 4 of the last 5 ends that they have won. They extend their lead 15-10. Of course, if you are just tuning in for the first time tonight, a very big and warm welcome to you. You're watching round 1 of Bowls New South Wales' TAB Platinum Pennant. We're at the home of the Carlingford Koalas as they take on the Cabramatta Bullants. My name's Lee Stinson. I'm joined in commentary by Rebecca Lord. And Beck, for those that have just joined us, we're about halfway through, and it's certainly anyone's game for now.
Absolutely. We saw in the first bit of that game, where especially this rink that we are live streaming, where there was a 2 ends with 9-shot lead. Now that has crawled back to only a 4-shot with 14-10. So it's anyone's game at the moment. And they both sides got that strong mindset and that fight and that grit. So it's anyone's game.
Yeah, it was certainly an entertaining opening with Cabramatta taking 4 and then 5 on the first 2 ends before Carlingford fought back with 2 consecutive 3s. And 15 shots across our first 4 ends of the game tonight.
Not bad there by Sean. He's behind, which is great. So Sean's using the Henslight Dreamlines XGs in the size 4, and they're looking pretty good. And that was also Jimmy's Henslight XGs. So they're not too bad on this surface here.
Bowl's turning in nicely. Course conditions changing now. Yeah, just before 7:30 p.m. local time. So, of course, the green not going to be getting any quicker at the moment as 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏
Very good shot here.
gets
by
towards the
Zach.
top of the jack.
It's a very good shot.
Terrific young man is Zach, as we said earlier, from the Central Coast. Been down here at Carlingford the past 2 seasons. He's a greenkeeper at the Terry Hills Golf Club. And I believe that's rated one of the top 50 courses in Australia. So I'm sure that's a tough day job for Zach
Yeah,
to keep
definitely.
that course up to that extremely high standard. And he's out on a fair line again here. Gets past the front, and he has, well, 2 very good shots from 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏. So Nick forehand is trying to follow the line that Zach played with his. Just going to go through. So still the 2 to Carlingford. Good opportunity to draw up to James Reynolds' bowl as well. That blue-white combination. Inside it for 3. Get a roll out of it. You might make some more. Just left the weight behind. So Nick's first, about 3/4 of a metre past Jack. Trying to make that correction. Well, the
He's on a
guys are
good track
interested.
here.
What's he
Down
found
for a
here?
little touch.
Well, what a shot, Nick
Very
𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏.
good shot there.
Terrific effort. Drawing right to the side of the jack.
Quite happy with that one.
Even without that touch, he was going to trail the jack anyway. So Kevin Anderson trying to reply here. Well, gets the
Just
edge off the
clips.
front. We're soon realising Kevin Anderson, a cameraman's nightmare, the speed he gets onto the mat. No mucking around with Big Kev. So Jay holds on to shot as he goes to the mat. Just pulls up a fraction, so
Track was pretty good though. Want to, change your weight a little bit.
does he get back? Ryan Burnett,
Oh,
yes,
wow.
gets the shot bowl out.
What a shot.
Terrific
Ryan
bowl.
Burnett.
Nice solid applause from the local crowd. See there, half the bowl, straight off the jack. Well, gets at least a couple
Let's have
for
a
his
look at this
side.
reply here by Jay. Needs to get down.
Just goes
Just
past.
goes through. Ryan here, just trying to draw another shot. Just beating his own, his last one. Just
Well,
needs to
if he
get
drops
under.
if he drops it down, that might be enough. Well, it's
Yeah,
going to be
could
close. So think it might have been 2. Yep, indication from Zach. 2 to Carlingford, so didn't quite make that count with his last, but a terrific first bowl. Turning the head over.
Great to see a couple of bowlers here tuning in. 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗡𝗏, a former Cabramatta player. Now at Campbelltown.
Terrific bowler in his own right, Zach, and spent
definitely.
some time here at Carlingford as well as.
Oh, has he? Oh, yes.
As Cabra.
My
Featured
apologies.
in the early season of Platinum, Pennant. And I think I'm right in saying that 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗡𝗏, the only person to have won all 3 junior titles in the same season.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember that one, actually. He played the pairs with my brother that year in the junior state titles.
Things continuing to turn in favour of the home side. For the first time tonight, they've taken the lead on the master board.
Great starter there by both leads, you know, opening up with those bowls.
Sean ideally just trying to get past his own without making contact. A little bit unlucky there to widen the target. But 2 terrific bowls.
In the area, gives it chances, you know, the other players to pump through.
It's like Michael Phillips taking the opportunity to reach through this. He can find the right angle in his own bowl.
A good track here. Up through his own. Yeah, that's a pretty good shot there. One behind, one near close, and it's a great option here for Capra to move the play.
Well, some big scores going on around the rinks. Carlingford, you'll see on their board in a moment, as Zach
What a
Robertson
great
with a
shot
toucher
by
there.
Zach.
Super end so far.
Yeah, he's
Carlingford
playing
extending
awesome.
their lead overall here. Jimmy trying to make contact here as well.
It's in the areas.
Gets the second bowl away.
It's not bad. That's pretty good there. Zach's on a good line here as well. Just needs to hurry a little touch.
Be happy
Yeah,
he
that
didn't
would
make
be
contact.
quite-
That's into a good
yeah.
spot.
That is a great spot there. Splits the back bowls from Cabra.
Probably didn't want to touch his teammate's bowl there.
No, definitely not. I don't think Ryan will like that one too.
Jimmy Reynolds.
Jimmy is in
He
the...
does want the contact though.
Yeah, he's in the area. Just got to keep going.
Well,
Yeah,
makes
that's-
it nicer for
makes
those to
it,
follow.
yeah.
And as you can see there, the 2 Cabramatta bowls in front makes it awfully hard for Kevin to get in. I love the logo on the outfit here at Carlingford. It's quite an angry looking koala when you
It
see
is,
the
isn't
shirt.
it? Yeah. When you think of koalas, you think of them, you know.
Not those cute
Nice and
cuddly ones
cute.
you see at the
Yeah,
at
exactly.
the theme parks
At the
or
theme
the,
parks, the zoo.
the zoos. Yeah.
But yeah, no, on the back of look at the back of the koala of the shirts. They've just got those muscles, and it's just
Well, Kevy Anderson, chip and run right through the gap.
very good. Yeah, very scary koala that there is, isn't there?
Just parted the sea. And Nick firing with weight here. Sails through. So the call just to get a bit of cover. Finish a little bit further behind. So that blue and white bowl was the direction. Only half a metre or so
Yeah.
short of that.
here looking for contact of any of those shot bowls.
Yeah, it's big weight again.
weight.
Mikhail, forehand. Well,
He's
what's
in the
moving
areas.
here? Well, he spun a lot of things out of the way. Open up the path. They are still the bowls.
Possibly one, maybe two.
Yeah, for Carlingford that have hung in there. Those white bowls and the yellow, the
Yeah.
closest Cabra bowl.
It's good there though. Jay can, draw shots. Ryan as well can tuck the, the jack. Not make it as visible.
Not going to make it all the way there. He can be forgiven for one bad one. He's played some really big shots tonight. So for Jay, a little bit of a room, maybe 20 to 30 centimetres to draw into.
Going a little bit quicker here.
So Ryan changing hands. Switches to his backhand to try and beat this yellow bowl. Their own coming in. Does lift it up slightly.
Yeah. Looks like better line here by Jay.
Yeah, extremely close. Jay Bruce.
Very close here, Jay.
Little touch, you might make an
Great
extra.
shot, Jay.
Great shot, Jay Bruce. Down on the head.
That was definitely a pressure bowl and a bowl that was well needed, considering the scores and the big board.
Great end of bowls, that one.
Yeah. Capra now having a little bit of a team chat in the middle of their rink. Like we said before, it's not just the skip's decision, it's the whole team.
I think it's fair to say they haven't really nailed it when they went to that T length.
Yeah, I think they've got to change it somehow.
Sean Nelson has been really good, especially over, take out the first 2 or 3 ends. He's kept pace with his higher credentialed opponent here in Mickey Phillips.
Yeah, definitely. So they're still, I think they've got the mat maybe just a little bit off the tee.
It looks like they've brought the mat up 1.5 metres or 2 metres, and the jack about 3 to 3.5 metres from the tee. So, like this change, they didn't just get stuck into doing what they were doing, but haven't gone over the top. They've just gone both extremes.
Try and find that in between kind of a weight length, which is working their favour, and it has, great starter there by Mickey Phillips. And a great reply there. These leads
Sean
are
getting in again.
Yeah, having a really good battle here, them two.
I mentioned earlier that Sean started his bowling career here at Carlingford as a junior bowler back in the 90s.
Yep.
I was fortunate enough to have a few seasons playing down here, Beck, a long time ago, in and around that time you were born, probably. And Sean was always a staple of our top 1 grade side. Then usually as a second. Had a good chat to him in the pre-game this evening. He was a little bit nervy playing lead. He said, I've played just about all of my top grade bowls in the second position, but from what we've seen, he shouldn't be too worried because he's played exceptionally well tonight.
Absolutely. So Jimmy here is just trying to get a close one. If his narrows onto the shot bowl, he's in the areas. Just a little bit more weight to hold on.
Zach didn't like that. You could see the body language straight away. He knew he hadn't put it out high enough.
You know, I wouldn't be too upset.
Well, I think that's a lot better than he thought.
Yeah.
From our vantage point, a very wry smile on his face.
Yeah, I think he's a bit giggling up there, going like...
So he
Jinxed
thought he
himself
was
a little
wide
bit,
enough,
yeah.
but turned out that he was. So they hold a couple.
Here's Jimmy here, looking to
Just
get
needs
any...
to run this out. Well, it's just going to die in under the line.
It's just edge that bowl, yeah, just the shot bowl.
Zach just going under as well. As our thirds return back to the mat end of the green. We'll give you some scores from our other venues. In the early match, it's the Wenny Leagues Magpies. They're away to Soldiers Point, and it's Wenny Leagues 44, Soldiers Point 33. About a quarter of the game left to go there. East Maitland and Belrose in a close tussle there midway through the game. It's Belrose, though, 32, leading East Maitland 28. As we watch Nick draw in here with his opening attempt.
Yeah, just want to get the inside of Mickey's, but that's not too bad there.
St John's Park at home to Raymond Terrace, and it's the home side, St John's, 22 shots to 17. So he had less than half the ends played down at St John's Park. Charlestown, another away side, currently in the lead, halfway through their game down at Warilla. Charlestown 29, lead Warilla 24.
Nick's close here with his bowl.
Does he get the jack?
Touch with the jack. Very great bowl there by Nick.
Yeah, great
Happy
shot.
with himself with that one.
Made at least two. Turn the jack right in front of Mick Phillips' yellow bowl. Thought we might have saw more weight there. Looked like an angled plant there on the backhand that might have worked. In the last of our round one games, 23 ends into play over at Marylands, and it is the home side just with a narrow two-shot lead. 22 shots to 20 over the Engadine Cougars. So right across the greens this evening, it is extremely close.
It's very close. I think everyone's gone out with that bang, haven't they? It's the first game. It's, you know, it's good to get the first win under your belt. So they're all out there, hunger for it. So it's good to see those results.
Oh, you're so right, Beck. This opening weekend is going to determine so much of how your season goes. If you happen to win all three games this weekend, you are right in the box seat for a high finish.
Here's Jay here, keeps pedaling.
Just doesn't want to widen the target.
Yeah,
Well,
it's probably created that quite nicely for Ryan.
I'd be shocked if he's not going direct at this.
Yeah.
Beck. Straight at the jack. As we said, there is that
It's very pretty.
cannon on the right-hand side of the jack as we get that back angle in a moment. And here it is, firm weight, Ryan Burnett. Doesn't like it, missed on the wrong side. There's options if you miss to the other side of the jack. Jay with the opportunity to a couple of rolls or even just one out of his own. Just to change some angles up again. This high level, that's what it's about so often, Beck, isn't it? Just trying to make any angle so much harder for your opposition.
There's a lot to come rather than just getting close to that, you know, the white little jack. There's so many avenues that you need to think about. Your opposition, what's easier for their shot, what's going to be harder for them.
So fire number 2 for Ryan Burnett, and he's much closer here.
Much closer, and he likes it.
Does he get to the jack? Well,
Wow.
no, just picks out Jay's top bowl.
Leading that to 2 to Cabra from that end. Heading into overall 39-36, I believe.
Just caught the edge and went through. As you said, Beck, 39-36. 39 end mark.
Mickey here just looking to get close, build that head nice and strong for the team to follow. It's not bad there behind. It is starting to get a bit darker, so the greens are definitely probably changing a little bit, I would say. There is a bit of wind as well, picking up as well, so great starter here again by Sean.
Yeah, the light's certainly starting to take full effect here at Carlingford. Approaching 8 p.m. local time. Only a couple of hours into this match.
What a great start here by Sean.
Yeah, terrific bowl again. Just giving him that chance to move the jack. Of course, there is no time limit if you're just tuning in to the coverage. All 3 rinks will play 21 ends, getting us to that total of 63 overall.
Having a look at the other rinks that we have here tonight. So David Morrison is 10-9 over Aaron Wilson. They are measuring at the moment. And then we've also got 17-9 to Brett Spur against Carl Healy. Jimmy is not onto a good, on a bad track. He is pretty good. I'm trying to use these words and I'm like fumbling, but that is an amazing weight there.
Just went under.
Yeah.
And Brett Spur, of course, the first 2 seasons of this competition with the Mount Lewis Lions.
Yes, yep.
Unfortunately for them, they placed in the bottom 2 along with Tarrant Point.
Yep.
So they've missed out this season, but I'm sure both those clubs have gone back into Grade 1 and will be giving it their all in that competition and
Absolutely.
will want to fight their way back into Platinum in future seasons. We're very fortunate back leading into Season 3 with those 2 sides that finished 11th and 12th last year bowing out. We had 6 different club applications to come up into
amazing.
into Platinum, so it shows there's a lot
Beautiful.
of interest around our higher clubs in the state to take part in the event.
That's amazing, definitely.
As well as getting that exposure for their club and their top grade bowlers. There is a little carrot of $50,000 prize money as well in the event, which is always
wouldn't
enticing.
complain about that, would you? So yeah, no, definitely. I think it's all for the right reasons to get your club involved in the Platinum or the Tab Platinum for bowls. It's just incredible.
Nick
It's not
got
too
his
bad
own
here.
coming forward. Gets a turn out of it.
Yeah.
Might have done enough for second.
Ryan's just called Kevin here to go on his backhand, looking to kind of get a little shot of that bowl there. And
well, the one next to the
up
black and
through,
red is
yeah.
the Carlingford bowl. Just overplayed it, but
not a bad area either.
yeah, it's always in the game back there. Sean Nelson told me before the game, those shot bowls, the black and red there. A North Sydney Bears supporter, and they're obviously out of the NRL at the moment, but he's extremely looking forward to the Perth Bears coming in to take that spot next year.
Jay's here, just looking for any movement, promotions, or
It's caught at the front. Oh. Bowler
Not
Jimmy
too
Reynolds
sure,
is
yeah.
certainly second now. So Cabramatta have got this bowl surrounded. Carlingford was shot. But Cabramatta with the next few. Just got to play into a bit of danger here, Ryan. With another bowl to come. Oh, just went under the line. Great opportunity here for Jay. If he can make contact with that bowl, he moved forward with his first. The white and blue combination bowl of Jimmy Reynolds. Get some movement on that. That's going to go straight through the shot bowl. Is firm weight forehand, asking for some turn. Just doesn't want the gap. Any contact could help. Oh, he's got the gap.
Had a little touch of Nick's front one. Don't think that changes anything. I think it's still down.
Yeah, I think Carlingford holding.
Yeah.
In a small area for Ryan to draw through on his forehand.
A good line here.
Oh, he's close to this gap at the front.
Yeah, he's pretty close.
Just ever so slightly underweight. Terrific effort. He couldn't afford to be too adventurous there. Had to play the perfect draw. So Carlingford register a score of 1 there on end number 15. Very exciting finish here.
Very, very exciting. Like I said, it's, anyone's game.
Plenty of great action going on here. You're watching round 1 of the TAB Platinum Pennant. Proudly brought to you on the Bowls New South Wales YouTube page. We're in for a bumper weekend of coverage. Of course, we have Magic Round tomorrow taking place at Soldiers Point, where all 12 sides will be there to play their round 2 match. So we have a double header for you, kicking off at 11 a.m. with the Belrose Bulls taking on the Engadine Cougars, followed by the Season 2 Grand Final rematch at 4 between the Marylands Magic and Wirrilla Gorillas.
Be a great game, that one. Or both of them, really.
Absolutely. As we said before,
everyone's proven, why they're going to be why they're in the Platinum in their performance. So it's anyone's game, really.
Yeah, we spoke earlier about Belrose improving their squad, and of course Engadine last season finishing in 5th position. So they got their crack at the finals play. They've been consistent performers, placed 6th in season 1, and 5th last season. So we have mentioned a couple of guys here tonight that have moved across from Engadine. But
great shots here by both leads, Sean and Mickey.
So just looking at those 4 skips. that we get to watch tomorrow. Back in the opening game, it's Matty Lucas from Belrose taking on Sean Ingham from 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗨𝗠.
Yeah, wow.
And the afternoon match is Corey Wedlock from Warilla against Nathan Rice from Merrylands.
Yeah, definitely tune in.
So talk about best of the best. You'll have that tomorrow with 2 matches, as we said, 11 a.m. and 4 p.m.
Amazing.
with all 12 teams at Soldiers Point tomorrow. So anyone in that Newcastle and Hunter part of the state, try and get yourself there. I know a lot of people involved in Pennant for their own club, but you might be able to make your way there before or after. And for those of you watching from further afield, of course, we'll bring you those games and score updates for all those other matches taking place tomorrow at Soldiers Point.
Amazing. Can't wait for it, really. Great shot here by Zach.
Yeah, terrific bowl. Great correction on his first. Jimmy trying to do the same. Couple of bowls to sit on here. Catches the edge of the jack straight onto Zach Robinson's white bowl. His bowl finishing behind, giving some opportunities to his team.
Just noticed there on rink 3 with Carl Healy's team, they've just picked up a number. Not too sure what it was, but they're having a little formal meeting in the middle to change what's going on.
Of course, you can see every score from every rink by going to the BowlsLink results portal, results.bowlslink.com.au. You can follow your favourite game end by end, rink by rink. Just go to the Bowls New South Wales Platinum Pennant and click on the live button. You see all 6 scores there and their results. One from Kevin, just finishing just past Jack as Nick trying to make some contact.
Here by Nick. He's just
catches the edge of the shot bowl.
Yeah.
Sure, Kevin will try and play a very similar weight to his first and turn the jack towards his own bowl. That white bowl just bottom right.
Very good shot here
Well,
by
he's
Kevin.
incredibly close. Well, I think it's going to turn to 1 to Cabra. Slightly unfortunate result, but
However, they've got a few catches there, Carlingford. They've got a Zach's bowl just behind as well.
Well, they've got it incredibly surrounded. Wait until Nick delivers his bowl, but you'll see from our other camera angle in behind that Carlingford own all the bowls in and around outside of that yellow.
Here.
So Cabra trying to make things move, and they have.
Great shot there by Nick.
Great example of understanding match situation there. Cabramatta had shot. Carlingford had the next 4 or 5, but it was the team that had shot that was prepared to play weight and make the change to the head that was going to see it in their favour. And now they've got the majority of bowls in and around where the jack has moved to.
Absolutely. If you see a shot, you see that risky shot or see what they're playing, play it first.
So for Ryan.
So Ryan here, just trying to get any
bowl,
contact of that bowl.
And, well, doesn't want to get his own too far. Well, he's moved it. He's done enough for 1, though.
Yeah, Kevin's put up the put up the hand with the 1.
I'll have to give Kevin some credit. During the end, he's fantastic at signalling the shots. Only when we need to know when the end's finished, he's pretty ordinary at that.
Exactly, yeah. He's good.
So I'll have a word to him next time he's on stream.
Yep.
A few bowls to go here in end 16, and we'll get you some scores from our other venues in just a moment. There's Jay looking to make his way in. Great angle there. You see the bowl turning back with the bias on his backhand, just past the jack. That'll be enough. Well, the indication there from 𝗟𝗓𝗡 we could see alongside us was that Cabra holding 2. So someone's telling a fib to us there, Beck. Either Kevin when he said he was 1, or Nick now that he said he's 2. So one of them's telling a fib.
Oh, no.
So his own bowl to work with, coming in here, backhand side. And he's on the trot after it. Just needs to run up with good weight here. Needs to go. Unfortunately, didn't quite push it, so Jay Bruce with an opportunity to
Make a couple,
add to the count.
And that's definitely going to be beneficial for that big board there as they're 43-39 down.
Jay's turned his back on this one already. Just under weight and line, so at least 1. And the guys are going to go to the measure. We'll find out who the fibber was.
Absolutely.
And measure for 2.
Kevin?
So Kevin was the fibber.
It's a great pick up there by Cabra.
Extend there here on the feature ink, and as you can see on our scoreboard, top right of your screen,
43-41.
43-41, a nice little lead for Cabramatta here on this rink. But it's Carlingford well ahead on the far rink and all square in the middle, so really is down to the wire here. 45 ends played out of 63. As promised, we'll get you some scores from our other venues. So
Great starter there.
getting near a conclusion in the early starting match at Soldiers Point, and it's the home side now who have charged ahead. They lead Wenty Leagues 47-45 after 52 ends. Still Belrose 40 shots to 37 in front of East Maitland. St John's Park and Raymond Terrace, 2 powerhouse New South Wales clubs. They're locked in a great battle. 33 ends into that match, and it's St John's with a 3-shot lead.
Oh, wow.
26-23. The new side
Great
from
shot.
Charlestown, they're on the road. They've got their longest road trip of the year all the way to Warilla, but they're in front at the moment as well, away from home. 32-30.
Oh, okay.
After 40 ends played there. And Maryland's our defending champions, just getting away a little bit now from Engadine. 33 shots to 33-22 at the halfway point there. So at the moment, that's our biggest margin. 11 shots is our biggest
That's
margin
incredible.
at the moment.
When you really look at that, that's incredible. The talent that is here for this season is immaculate.
Sean getting that trail through with his second.
Zach's played this very nice. A little touch of the jack. Probably not the way that he wanted to go, wanted to follow through. But still holding. Yeah, Jimmy's given this a chance, hoping to swing down for it. That is a great shot there by James Reynolds.
Yeah, sneaking up on it. That's number 1.
Zach's just under here. His weight's not too bad. It's in good areas.
Well, they got all those three there together, Carlingford, just behind the Jack. So every opportunity when Kevin gets the chance to be up and trailing the Jack. So important that Nick gets another one, either in the head or past. Very sweet delivery, does Nick. Got it away well. Nick just trying to add into the count here. Well, he may have done, but look at that collection of Carlingford bowls in behind. Kevin Anderson trying to get the trail up. Just going to go under. Of course, one of the new innovations into Platinum Pennant for this season is the positional change switch. You see that graphic on screen, and it hasn't happened on the rink we're featuring, but on the far rink, it can let you know that Karen Murphy and Jack Lewis have switched positions. Karen going up to third, Jack back to the 2 position. We'll talk more about that if it happens on our rink, but new introduction this season, so each side and each rink having the opportunity to make one positional switch throughout the course of the match. Players cannot change rinks, but one change within their rink, and of course it must be done at the conclusion of an end. So Ryan Burnett, every opportunity to trail the Jack. He's awfully close to this. Even he gets the run on. Well, he's done enough for shot.
That's for shot.
Jay has to be careful as well in trying to land this bowl himself.
Doesn't want any piece of that Jack.
Yeah, he can't afford to slice it. He needs all of it or nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, terrific shot. He caught that bowl right in the middle. Jay playing with that more weight so he doesn't just get that feather of the Jack.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so still shot there to Carlingford. But for Ryan Burnett, if he can get 2 rolls of his own bowl onto the Jack, he can make quite a few shots here.
This will be a good number for Carlingford. As it is 43 all on the big board.
He'll even try backhand back. Just looking at that again, he's got the opportunity to land the bowl and still get that right angle.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, that's how he's going. So on his backhand, he can land this bowl underneath his own, the white bowl, or find a way to the Jack. Well, he's caught some of it.
Yeah.
Well, he's still at least...
2?
Still at least the shot that he had. They're going to go down and check for the second. Jack probably went half a metre too far for what he would have wanted. It was 2 there for Carlingford, so 2 great skipper's bowls by Ryan Burnett. Turn that head in their favour. As we said, the Jack just went a bit far for what they were after. Things tightening up. Just looking around the green, Beck, you can see a lot of the players, hands near their mouth. They're pretty nervous.
They're pretty nervous.
At this stage, they know how important round one is.
Absolutely. And we're coming down to the last couple of ends here for each rink. So points, shots, play, it all matters here from now on. You really want to try and lock in that big board and get the win overall. So it's all just thinking about your team.
Yeah, well, of course, 7 points up for grabs for the team with the most shots on the big board.
Great shots there.
And, of course, to win the big board, you are going to have to win at least one rink. So you're guaranteed 8 points if you win the match. 7 points for the master board, 1 for each of the 3 rinks. So 10 points up for grabs every match. Seems every time Mick gets nice and close, Sean finds his best and gets inside it.
It's like anything you can do, I can do better. That's
what it has been all night.
And Mickey is shown here as well with that bowl. That's a great bowl there too. These 2 leads have definitely had a battle for the entire game, and it's incredible. They're your engine room. They started off, so it's really good to see. And a great shot here by Zach. Just missing, just under the line, but weight was really good.
Well, there's good bowls from the leads has ensured we've had really good tight heads for basically every end of the game. So Zach just trying to make amends here.
He's on a
with
really
his bowl.
good track here.
Well, off the shot
great
bowl,
shot
onto the jack.
Great shot.
Trails it for 1. You can see they had both options, didn't he? Jack or bowl. Got a bit of both. Trailed it through.
Jimmy's on a really good line here.
Didn't quite run the journey, had the line. If you are new to our coverage tonight, we did allude to the fact that we've had almost 100 mil of rain in Sydney over the past 36 hours. So the team here at Carlingford tell me the screen has been running about 15 and a half seconds, but has been unfortunately water soaked over that amount of rain. So running about 11 and a half, 12 seconds this evening. As you've mentioned a couple of times back, a couple of these players using the wider bias bowls are still getting some nice turn here.
It is. It's actually quite lovely. Yeah, the turning. You can see with, especially with Ryan's, the Taylors, they're coming in quite smoothly. It's giving both kind of hands. It's just your weighted shots where you have to pick a certain kind of weight and length. But here from Nick is not a bad reply here. That's a mighty effort there.
Important that Kevin gets in and changes this around. Cabramatta was 2nd and 3rd there at the moment. Plenty to play at.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
First
Kevin's
one to move it.
Yeah, just that's it. That's the aim of the game. To try and move this jack, tuck it in, little trail. It's a bit too pretty for my liking.
A couple of wayward ones there from Kevin. So Nick could be a few metres away at this. Got the option of trailing the jack through. Just either side of it would get shot as well.
Good angle here
it
by
is.
Nick
Bolt,
Great
runs
shot.
through. So many options for a player of Nick's calibre.
Very good.
Said it was going to come down to first in. Unfortunately, the bowl there at Kevin Anderson's is going to provide some nuisance to both skips, as I'm sure they're all going to go to that forehand side of the green. The left-hand side as we look at it here from behind the rink. See that white one hanging out to the side.
Yeah.
Ryan going well under that bowl. Terrific
Not
weight.
bad, yeah. Weight was pretty good.
Jay should be able to get under that Anderson bowl.
And he's under.
It's going to
Just the
be
weight, but
very,
it-
very
yeah, it
close.
counts. From the angle that we're sitting at, it looks, yeah.
So Ryan, attempt number 2. Just wanting to... Well, he's decided to play
gonna be-
firm.
yeah,
He's worried
trying
about
to
that
look for
short one.
Jack.
Does he get any piece? Well, he does, but I think it stayed in. So more room now for Jay. It's 2 there to the Bullants with plenty of room for 3.
Be very handy for the Bullants.
Just got to negotiate the short bowl. If he's anywhere near the right weight and gets past that, he'll be in the count.
Yeah, all up to his way, and if he stays on.
Just got to pull up here now, and he has.
He has.
He's gone to the extreme. The guys have gone to have a look. Not sure if he's gone too far. We're going to go to the tape.
What do you think, Lee? What do you reckon? Is it in?
I'm going to say 2. Well, no, maybe it is 3.
3?
Just enough.
3 there for Cabra Bullants.
Only about 2.5 metres through, but that just showed with the unfortunate flick of the jack that Ryan caught. Just opened up so much more room for Jay Bruce to count with his last. So 3 shots there. They extend their lead on this rink. 23 shots to 13 after 18 ends.
Leading into 47 to 43, the Cabra on the big board. Still anyone's game at this rate. We've still got plenty of more ends. It's not over until the very last bowl.
Let's go. Come on.
The lead flip-flopping on the big board over the past half an hour or so. Early on in the game, a really strong advantage for Cabramatta in the opening ends. Carlingford slowly but surely clawed their way back into it. Got their noses in front. It's been the Bullants.
They just keep fighting. They're just
Pushing on at the moment
pushing
now.
on,
They're on a little
aren't they?
run.
They're a little bit, yeah.
At the 50 end mark, so 13 ends remaining. This is where you want to be hitting top form.
After that switch, that position change that we saw in Rink 3 with Kaz going into 3rd position and Jack in 2nd, they've got a couple of shots under their belt, which is only leaning about a 6 shot difference between that rink now. So again, these new rules with position changes, it's, you know, allows different game plans, it allows different movements. Can work in your favour or against your favour, but at the moment they're crawling back, which is a good sign.
Great shot there from Jimmy with his first one. And I certainly agree, Beck. I like anything that introduces that extra tactical element into the game. And as we said, you get one positional change per rink, and each team can do it. So Carlingford well within their right. If they wanted to make a change at any stage, they could do that on their rink.
Absolutely.
Saw a second cracking bowl there from Reynolds.
Jimmy the man, the Reynolds. It's like he's just looking for any type of movement on those two-shot bowls. Opens it up, which he did.
Yeah, he's played that well.
He's played that very well for now Kevin to come in and play those shots that we all know, and we all know that he loves.
Such a feature of elite fours play. Is not always holding shot, but making the situation better for the person coming behind you. So Nick just trying to recreate the angles back in their favour here.
Exactly. Any, you know, even if they're under, a little touch of that jack just to hide it a touch.
He's done it well.
Done that well, yeah.
Protects the jack a little bit.
Well, his bowl kind of like dropped then and fell over, so it kind of blocks that drive, but Kevin's like, nah, going for it anyway.
Well, Kevin's tried to hit the jack to Homebush. Unfortunately, has missed on this occasion. That direction we're playing, Beck, is where the Olympic Stadium is. I remember working here a little bit just after the Sydney 2000 Olympics. That's
really? Oh, wow.
Did have a vantage point of the stadium at one point in time before some further developments happened and took that away. But going straight in that direction. I'm sure he'll go for that again.
Yeah, that's a great bowl there by Nick. Just getting behind.
You saw the bowl Ryan pointed at, one he wants to hit. It's just picked across the front. So Kevin has successfully moved every other bowl off the rink apart from the ones he was aiming at.
I'm sure Ryan's going to change that though.
Well, the beauty of the way that head was set up, they're always going to have 4 goes at this.
Absolutely.
Cabramatta holding 3.
As you can see there, well, I'm thinking that, you know, what Kevin just says, like, I got one. Got one out. Not the one I wanted.
I'll leave it to you, Skip. You can do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you're for, isn't it, Skip? I think Jay's just trying to get another one in the area, not on it, but just behind.
Yeah,
anything behind, and
no, he's played that perfect.
Yeah, that's a great shot there.
And
Ryan straight onto the mat.
Just outside, so it's 3 drives down, 1 to go. I think for Jay Bruce, there's not a lot here that he can do to make it better. You see it, the replay of his first one. Didn't make the target any wider. Finished past the jack. And you see the score there on our master board, 51-45, 11 ends to go. Cabramatta hold of 4 or 5 here. That puts them a long way towards getting that double-figure lead.
So Jay's just going to draw on the backhand here. He just wants to stay on that side of the line where all of Carlingford's bowls are.
And probably just behind Jack as well, Beck, ideally, not to create any more angles.
Doesn't want to create them. Yeah.
Well, there is a chance he could pick his own out. I think if he gets the angle to get his own, he's making some contact with Nick Cale's grey bowl. We get back to that angle from behind the jack again here in a moment. The white bowl just in front and to the right of the jack, the solid white bowl. That's the sole remaining Carlingford bowl here in the game. Every other bowl there belonging to Cabra. So does he back the weight off and play 5 to 10 metres of weight to make contact with that? Or does he back himself again? We're about to find out. He has backed the weight off slightly. Yes. He's trying to find his own. Well,
wow.
Certainly reduced the count. Almost got it perfect.
Yeah.
He sensed that danger, backed the speed off. Nelly got the spin through himself. And it looks like he's made second shot. That just waiting for official confirmation from our players, and it was indeed one to Cabramatta. So 3-shot reduction. Could have been anything there.
Yeah, from 5 down.
Well, he could have made it 7 probably if he got his own bowl.
Yeah, 1,000%, yeah. Again, great starter here. Very good.
So 24-15 now on our feature ink. A couple ends to go. And for those of you watching on at home, I'm sure you have worked out already that unless there's plenty of dead ends here on our feature ink, that we will be the first to finish here. I can assure you that we will be moving cameras, should that be the case. We'll move across and get the coverage on one of the remaining rinks. As it currently sits, it looks like it's going to be that middle game between Darren Morrison and Aaron Wilson that may be the last one to finish. So we'll get across and cover one of the other rinks if this one is the first to finish.
Great shots there.
Well, and already you can see things building up. Angles against Carlingford, and experienced skip the Ryan is getting Sean to play through the head here. Through the bowls. If he misses, get past. Of course, Ryan, great pedigree and bowling family. His older brother Darren, at Commonwealth Games and world champion. Commonwealth Games gold medal, world champion for Scotland as well. Terrific bowler. And Ryan in his own right, a Scottish under-25 representative as well, as was Kevin. I believe they played the Hong Kong Classic pairs together 10 years or so ago now, both under 25 reps for Scotland a few years ago. Zach trying again to move things.
Zach, yeah. Well, he's building up the behinds as well. Just Jimmy here, just underneath his own.
Yeah, more intent with this one.
Yeah, anything behind is great. Great correction there.
It's the deepest bowl on the rink. As Zach plays firmer with his second.
He's looking to get any contact of Mickey's bowls. Just missing there.
You can just see right from those first couple of bowls, those 2 yellow ones, as well as Sean's short bowl on the opposite side of the rink, was not able to make those angles great. Nick coming up shy, so it will be Kevin trying to swing through this. He's sent it out wide.
Yeah, definitely. Straight
out of the hand wide. Disappointed with that. That's 3 weighted shots in a row. He hasn't found the right target.
Nick's just looking here just to see it.
Got a couple of feet of room to
yeah,
count.
Great shot there by Nick.
I think that'll be very close to third shot. And Kevin, better line here with his second.
Yeah.
Does he get past Sean's bowl? Well, no, he's chipped it out.
Opened it up.
So 3 shots at least there to 𝗟𝗓𝗏. Front end pressure over the last couple of ends combined with some missed running shots. Given 𝗟𝗏𝗏 a good advantage here. Past couple of ends. Been on a nice little run lately. 9 shots to 3 over the past few ends here to 𝗟𝗏𝗏. Of course, if you weren't with us right at the very start, Cabramatta started off on this rink with a 4 and a 5 on the first 2 ends.
Yeah, they came out pretty strong, and then Carlingford came back, didn't they? And they won about 3 or 4 ends in a row.
We're back to that 9-shot gap. Unfortunately for Jay, I think he realises that is not where he wanted to finish. That's created a nice little pocket for Ryan to aim at. He's trying to get the split between those 2 bowls or get either one of them onto the jack.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, couldn't have landed much worse. Well, that's going to go outside.
Yeah.
He's missed as well, so 𝗟𝗏𝗏 with the deepest one on the rink.
Yeah, so Jay and Nick just having a chit chat here to see what Ryan's doing, how many we're holding, what's the best plan of attack. What do you think, Lee? What would you play?
So they're holding 4. Now, I'm sure they know that those yellow and blue at the front's an inviting target.
Yes. I think you probably would want to go. You've got Jimmy's at the back there.
Yeah, they got the deepest bowlers.
I wouldn't mind just trying to split those 2.
Yeah, I think I'd
white
just take
and
the
the
chance to
reds.
draw another one down the back
Yeah.
end. Played it well. There is a chance that Ryan could just pick out one of those front ones and peel off and get nothing further.
Yeah.
So I think take the chance. Try and hold 5.
Yep.
You've got the deepest one. Put your opposition under the pressure.
Absolutely.
Just looks really hard to be able to tidy up those angles much. Well, he's going to get...
Mine's not too bad if you just...
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's a
counts.
really good shot there.
That's
Counts
enough.
and behind.
That's enough to count. As
Very
you know,
good
Ryan's
shot.
only got this one option here to fire right through it. Needs the split or either of those 2 bowls on the jack. Well, this has caught the front one of Nick Cale's. What happens from there? Peels away, and it's 5.
So 5 there to 𝗟𝗏𝗏.
5 shots to Cabramatta. A huge pickup in the context of things on our master board. Set up by 2 terrific opening bowls from Mickey Phillips.
Yeah, that was a good team effort there in that ring.
Yeah, the angles were just always against. We said that Ryan had asked the front end players to try and make contact with those bowls. Unfortunately, they didn't. And then both himself and Kevin missed their 4 running shots at it. So this is the last end on our feature rink. Just a reminder that we will move across and capture the conclusion of the game on one of the other 2 rinks. Can let you know that things have changed up at Soldiers Point as well. It's the away side, the Wenty League's Magpies, with 2 ends remaining there. They lead Soldiers Point 59-52 with just a couple of ends to go. The East Maitland Griffins have just gone to the lead at home in their clash with the Belrose Bulls. It's now East Maitland 49, Belrose 47. Raymond Terrace away from home have just taken the edge too, 36 shots to 34.
Great shots here by the leads as well.
Great bowls, 36-34 to Raymond Terrace. It's a tight battle down south. Warilla 41, Charlestown 40.
Wow, 1 shot difference.
13 ends to play there. And for our defending champions, the Maryland Magic, well, they've put the afterburners on. They're now 56 shots to 26 in front of the Engadine Cougars. Very tight early on, as you recall, but Maryland's getting right away now.
Great shot there by Sean.
60-47 on the big board is about to change. There was a 4 shots score for Carlingford in the Darren Morrison rink, picked up. So the margin back to single figures, 51-60. Cabramatta just missed the mark with their first 3 bowls here. A chance for 𝗟𝗓𝗡. Right, great opportunity here to get right to the front of the jack. Really take that view away. It's into the count. He's heating up.
Is Jimmy looking for...
He finds the gap. So 4 bowls outside a metre here for Cabra. There is room, but you're still going to play the shot.
Opportunity for Carlingford to get back here.
So same weight for 𝗟𝗓𝗡. Well, this is a better line. If he's got the same weight, he's awfully close to this.
Yeah, he's very close here, 𝗟𝗓𝗡.
Well, unfortunately, probably didn't quite want that much of it, but trying to be up and improve the situation. Still have first, third and fourth, though.
Absolutely, yeah. I think what Kevin's just trying to do is any land of that yellow bowl and stay as a couple and even up through. But, you know, Nick can do anything here.
Too,
yes, yeah.
Basically follow that bowl of 𝗟𝗓𝗡's down.
Absolutely.
Just on one of our other rinks there, it was a single shot for Carl Healy. So Cabramatta go back 10 in front. Nick's missed the line.
Nick's just missing the line here.
It's forehand here for Kevin Anderson. He's trying to get around the first yellow and bend back to sit the second one.
He's under,
Missed the line.
just missing the line. However, weight might have been okay.
So Nick needs to improve his line as well. Underneath with his first. Wants to get something here. Doesn't need a gap. Well, he's chipped the yellow one.
Yep. Might be a bit more inviting now for Kevin to go the backhand, sitting the bowl. Yeah.
Absolutely. Doesn't like it out of his hand.
Yeah.
Well, does he make some contact out here, though?
Okay.
Well, still Carlingford with 4 of the 5 closest bowls.
Absolutely. I think Jay's aim of the game right now is just to get another one in the heads.
Absolutely, yeah. Get
Cabra
down
can't
there.
afford to lose, you know, any big numbers. They're leading by 10 at the big board at the moment. Just being smart about your play.
So Jay, he's under the line here, Beck. Maybe underweight more than anything. Well, what nuisance does that provide? I think still a chance.
It's still a chance under that blue, yeah.
He could go really quick forehand, left-hand side, just under the jack to the bowl, or even with his wide bias Taylor aces, he might be able to get around that one.
Yeah.
Jace and bend back. Let's have a look.
It's whatever's inviting on that mat. Whatever looks clearer, yeah, he's gone the backhand.
Backhand around the blue bowl. Jay Bruce is the plan. He's not going to catch it, but what moves here? He gets the shot bowl out.
Okay.
I wonder now.
It's still there for Carlingford for Ryan, depending what Jay here does. I think
the shot bowl. I think it's still one.
Yeah, I think Jay just needs another one close.
Absolutely.
Anything for, you know, your third, fourth, seconds.
Just needs to play good weight past his own. The indication was Cabramatta still one down. The last bowl of Ryan Burnett's stayed for shot. So nice weight. Miss your own. Jay Bruce. Get another bowl in around the game. And he's done this pretty well. There it is.
What a great shot there by
Well,
Jay.
and hasn't sat them together either.
No, he's definitely made that a
Those-
tricky shot for Carlingford now and for Ryan.
Yeah, they can't get to the white plant on the forehand either. What a great shot from 𝗟𝗓𝗡. Under pressure.
Ryan's still looking for the bowl here. Both bowls or anything.
Gets
Yeah,
it
it's
away. I'll wait
Yeah.
for final confirmation. I think it's 1 to Carlingford, and yes, that's indicated by. 1 to Cabramatta. Beg your pardon. 1 to Cabramatta. Beg your pardon. Sorry, 1 to Cabra.
Well done to everyone in that ring. That was a really good game. That was a really good match.
So they secure that ring. 30 shots to 15.
Just looking at these other two rinks here that we're going to showcase in a moment. We've got Jack Smith.
Yeah, team just getting cameras positioned in a better angle for you for. Get you some angles from the side here for a moment, but you can see on our masterboard, top of screen, 62-51. He's Carlingford with the advantage.
Yeah, Dan Morrison 17-14 ahead of Aaron.
So
Aaron
Carlingford
Wilson.
a couple of rinks up, but Cabramatta the big board. So plenty left to play for here over the final ends. So Darren Morrison on the mat.
Yeah, interested here.
Now just finds his way through the gap. We said we will get some better camera positioning for you in a moment, so please bear with us while we work from the side on cameras until our team can move things into position. See Aaron Wilson,
Yeah, on the mat here.
two-time Commonwealth Games gold medalist. Was up a little short.
Yep.
Let's see with Darren just overweight on the draw and found the gap with his first. See it come into view here from side on. His team are interested. Well, he's
I
found
don't
the
think-
same gap. Finished right alongside his first. Indication from Jack Smith, the third, was he thinks they were holding shot.
Yeah,
Jamie
Jamie's
Lee
there.
Ross not going in to double check that at the moment. There's plenty of partners on the green here at Jamie
There
Lee.
is, yeah. They're both in the
Fiance
same.
for
Yeah.
Aaron.
And then you've also got Jesse and Carl in the other rink. Yeah, look, a couples. Aaron Wilson down here.
He's following this a lot further. Pulled up short with his opening bowl. Oh, he's done it again. I think he liked that one a bit more. Players going to the measure. And we'll get the score in a moment. So it was 1 to Cabramatta on that rink, and they extend their lead overall, 63-51.
Yeah, so Jamie here starting off.
So I can let you know we have our first victory of the season. Our opening match has concluded at Soldiers Point, and it was the away team, the 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗡 Magpies, 62, defeating the Soldiers Point Soldiers 52 in the opening game, a 9-1 victory. And 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗡 got there with a strong victory by Kane Nelson, 28 shots to 13 over 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗡 there in the opening game. So our first points on the board. It's 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗡𝗡 9-1 over Soldiers Point.
Yeah.
You see the
Good
choice
correction there from Jamie, just behind. Anything behind is great. Especially as the score's quite tight.
See a very short jack rolled from Jamie Lee as 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗡 leading up in this rink for Carlingford. Just under the jack. 64-51. Just double checking, one of our other rinks I think is also completed over there. Just waiting on that final 21st end score to be provided to us. I think it was 1 to Cabramatta on the Healy rink for that rink to end in a draw, but we're just waiting on our players to register their scores on their device so we can get that confirmed for you. 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗡 on the mat.
Yeah.
Turns the ball away.
Very good shot there.
It's another one in the area, so 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗡𝗡 here for Cabra.
Anything close here, you know, sitting those shot bowls. Getting second shot is great as well. Don't always have to be, you know, leading into the head.
Then just dropping a metre or so short, and we can let you know now that has been confirmed by our players on the rink. 19 shots apiece, Brett Spur and Carl Healy. So a terrific fight back there from the Healy rink. 19-9 at one stage. Came back to square things up, and it looks like that's going to prove critical in the final wash-up of this game.
All right, Jack Smith here on the mat. Looking to get the shot, get third. He's played this really, really well, Jack Smith, just landing the ball. Very good.
Yeah. First and fourth there, Carlingford with a couple of bowls around the mark still. 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗡 trying to make contact himself, but catches 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗡𝗡𝗡's orange at the front. Jack Smith, someone back who you've probably seen grow over the last couple of years, a relatively new addition to the club from Picnic Point.
100%, yeah, his growth and development over the 12 months has been phenomenal.
And men's singles champion this season at Carlingford as well.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we've
Cabra,
waxed lyrical about the stars on show for Cabra, and Jack's gone out and won their men's major singles.
It's a very good shot here by Jack. Yes, no, definitely improvement, and he's always on the green. He's always, you know, training and rolling up.
Three of these
puts
guys,
the practice and the effort in.
these three guys here, along with Jamie Lee, the three men triples champions, state level last year. As that one just catches some stuff at the front there from Chico. So we see on the big board, it looks like Cabramatta is going to get the victory. 13 shots in two ends, almost impossible to overturn. They've secured a rink point on the J. Bruce rink. They've got half a point with the Carl Healy rink. So I think the focus has probably changed now for Carlingford, that big board is going to be almost impossible to capture. So they'll try and get something out of tonight's game and get this rink point.
Rink win. You know, points at the end of the day, you know, especially this is the first rounds, but there's plenty more to come. So any points do matter.
Oh, absolutely.
No matter where they come from.
Yeah, it's going to be a close season on the ladder. So the difference in your wins, whether you get 8 or 10, or your losses, if you just get those 1 or 2 points, these rink points later on in the year are so crucial.
Absolutely. So Disco here.
Holding 1.
He's holding a bit high, but he is turning.
Just speed.
Just the speed.
Darren with a chance here to trail the jack right through. 4 or 5 metres here. Can all but secure his point here with a great shot. Well, he's played a lot bigger than that. Does he keep the jack in bounds? Well, he's hit it for Darren Wilson. Well, and Ben Moorthorpe's orange bowls are also going to be in the mix.
That's a very, very unlucky result there.
Looks like one. Is that Jamie Lee's bowl at the front as well?
I think it is. You've got Jack Smith's bowl there too.
Well, what has this ended
like
up?
A couple.
Well, I think it's more, Beck. I think this is a big number. There's a few been kicked out already.
Yeah, looks like there's 3 on that side.
Carlingford had all the bowls toward the back of the rink. Unfortunately, the jack catching on that bowl for Darren and going forward. So we'll see Cabramatta into the lead on this rink.
Yeah, with 1 end to go.
The players have just finishing measuring. And it was 4. 4 to Cabramatta. So they are now 2 shots in front here on this rink. 1 end to go. So, well, that has certainly guaranteed the master board here. So Cabramatta going home with at least 8.5 points.
Yeah, so last end here, Carlingford's looking to get, you know, till a 3-3 would be great. You know, they've had a draw with Spurry and Healy. So, yeah, a win will be great for Carlingford to get 1.5 points.
Yeah, you don't get anything for nothing in this game, but
absolutely,
it would seem very tough the way that the game has played out so far. If Carlingford only walked away with 0.5 point tonight, they're hosting the game, but they're certainly the challengers in all respects here against the star-studded Cabramatta side. They've put it right to them, Beck, haven't they? They were in front. Around about the 45 end mark, they still led. That positional switch might have made a difference on that far rink, the Healy and Spur game. And
yeah, definitely.
Of course, we saw those last few ends on the game we covered earlier where...
Great shot, Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie Lee gets near it.
But yeah, like we said, those position changes, it can just automatically change the entire game in that rink. And we've seen that tonight. There were 17-9, I believe, down, or something like that, and they've come right back up for 19 all. So that's pretty impressive, and I think, you know, it just shows that there's new rules out here that can, you know, increase the game.
And even on the feature rink, they certainly got away towards the end of that match. Cabramatta won the last 4 in 10 shots to 0. There with big scores of 5 and 3 in there as well for Jay Bruce. So that went from a 5-shot win to a 15-shot rink win very, very quickly. Still anyone's game at a few of our other matches around the place. One last chance with those live scores before we go off air. Lee just turns a shot bowl down. It's East Maitland 54, leading Belrose 53. 49 ends into that match there. St John's Park 42-38 in front of Raymond Terrace after 47 ends.
Oh, these are really close games, Lee.
It's 55 ends played at Warilla and 44 all between the Gorillas and the newcomers, the Charlestown Tigers. And Maryland still in front there, 61-36 in their match with the Engadine Cougars, leading on all three rinks there at the moment, the Magic. So plenty of close games.
Very close. In
round one. 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏 comes down with his second.
That's a great bowl there.
Yeah, just in behind.
As a skip there, we'd be quite happy with that. You know, 2 down on the rink. Got 2 best behinds. And I've got catches there, which is great.
Yeah. I think that's what Aaron's looking at there. Aaron Wilson calling Jack to get one just in behind there to match those bowls.
Absolutely. Jack doesn't mind it here. He's just, yeah, it's a great bowl coming in here. Exactly what the skipper asks for.
Yeah. Second shot as well. I think it's time to attack the middle of the rink. This is not shaping up well for any angles.
No. Yeah. Darren's calling it for a bit of a, heavy weight up to the line. Any contact or any bowls, changes it up, changes the head.
I think it's a bit of a 2-shot play. You need to move something with your first, and well, they've got second and third back again. Jack will look to do something similar.
Yeah, the exact same bowl, yes. He's running down here for this one.
Does he go all the way? Doesn't want to leave a short angle here.
Really great bowl again by Jack.
Straight behind the Jack.
Well done.
Jack Smith. Well, and really a single bowl target at the front.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what Carlingford's got to do is just, up through their own.
There is a chance there. All those bowls look relatively close to being lined up.
Absolutely. It could be a cannon on a cannon, really.
It does look that way.
There is that jaw shot on the forehand that Jack just played, and, you sit that, you get the shot, but it's not going to be enough for chances of, 2 or 3.
Let's see. 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏. He's trying to make some contact to make things a bit better for Darren. Not going to do it with that one. And I'm sure Aaron Wilson will be keeping well clear of this.
Absolutely.
He'll look for a spot to cover.
Yeah, you just saw Jamie's hand just go, split these 2, please, He needs to try and get in between those purple and the yellows.
Well, I think it might be more towards the Carlingford players there.
Yeah.
Just on that other angle, it looked like that was more where the Jack might go.
Yeah,
to the other side. Yeah, good angle of it there. I think it might be hard for the Jack to get towards those sort of yellow...
The yellow ones, bowls. Okay,
well,
so
he's probably got 2 goes at it, right? He can cover on forehand with one and backhand on the other.
Exactly. Yeah, he's...
So they were 2 close bowls against him. He's covered there. So Darren needs to get... If he's going to get the cannon onto the cannon, as you mentioned, Beck, he's going to need quite a bit of weight to get all of those bowls moving.
Absolutely. He's going weight, but he's not going too much. I think he just needs
I think he's trying to get that Jack back about a metre.
Absolutely.
He might even be able to get it. He may even be trying to just miss the very first cannon just bend enough to catch the second one.
The second one, just any movement for that jack. Just needs like a, little touch. Aaron's here again. He's just, again, drawing to the back bowls.
Last chance. Darren Morrison. Down game.
He's put on a tighter line here.
Does he miss that top
He's got a
cannon?
Chance.
Well, no, he caught the first bowl.
Wow.
Just
what a mighty
not
effort,
quite
though.
Right.
What a mighty effort.
Terrific effort. And it will be Cabramatta who secure that rink point and register a 9.5 to a half victory. We watched that last one of Darren's again. Come down, just caught the bowl at the top of the first cannon. And waiting for players to confirm. Looked like 1 to Cabra. Cabra definitely scored. We'll get the final result shortly. And well, that brings us to an end of opening round of matches, and a big thank you to you, Rebecca Lord, for joining us in commentary tonight. Hope you had a good time.
Anytime. Absolutely love it. As you know, I love bowls. I'm always around bowls, so talking about it is even better. So thank you for having me, guys. And can't wait to see what the scores are going to be like towards the end of the season. It's going to be an absolute thriller and a great season.
So just a reminder to, if you want to see all the final results, they'll be posted on the Bowls New South Wales socials later, and of course go to the results portal on Bowls Link. But on screen now you can see where we are tomorrow. Magic round at Soldiers Point. All 12 sides will be at the venue playing their round 2 game. We'll start our coverage a little before 11 a.m. The Engadine Cougars taking on the Belrose Bulls. And following that at 4 p.m, that's the Season 2 rematch of the Grand Final. Maryland's Magic, our defending champions, to take on the Warilla Gorillas. So please join us tomorrow. 2 fantastic games to come for round 2 in the TAB Platinum Pennant. We hope you've enjoyed night 1 with us here from Carlingford. It's been the Bullants recording a win. And we look forward to being back with you tomorrow for round 2.
Go to the group,